fuse that with Cogongrass. As I said, Cogongrass is highly variable. There's a lot of traits about this plant that can be very phenotypically plastic. It can range from have leaf blades that range from 3 to 100 centimeters long. So from an inch to a meter long. The leaf width can be between 2 and 20 millimeters wide. The leaves, though, are generally erect. They're held upwards or ascending. They're almost always very stiff. They can be green to red, but they are very highly variable. The one characteristic that unifies all of the leaf characters of all Cogongrass is the fact that the midrib itself on the leaf blade is offset. Look how much leaf blade we have over here compared to the small amount of leaf blade we have over here. It's an excellent, excellent indicator vegetatively of Cogongrass. We do have some grasses where the midrib is offset a bit, but that extreme offset of the midrib of Cogongrass is a good characteristic. If you suspect something is Cogongrass, you probably do have Cogongrass if you have that strongly offset midrib. This is a photograph of giant plume grass, just to show you that it also has a slightly offset midrib, but again, you look at the amount of leaf tissue on the blade that you have on either side, and they're much more equal than what you see in Cogongrass. So that midrib truly is a great distinguishing characteristic vegetatively for Cogongrass. I'm not going to say a whole lot about the panicle and the flower on this Cogongrass, because if you're confronted with something that looks like this, that's plume-like this grass specimen from Beaufort County right here that we received, I guess, last year or the year before when we got this in, Steve. There's no other plant really in the Carolinas that produces this seed head that's full of these very small spikelets with these humongous callus beards, these capillary hairs that extend off of this that carry this seed very long distances. The only other species we have in the Carolinas that display this, and to a much lesser level, are the giant plume grass and some of our blue stems. And when you're looking at blue stems, you're going to see flat leaf bases. You're not going to see long rhizomatous habit. And when you look at the plume grass, you're going to see that tightly clumping leaf base, or tightly clumping growth habit. And again, you're not going to see strong rhizomes, and you're going to see nodes and internodes on the stem. So it's easy enough to drive down the road and pick up sites for plume grass. And I'm sure with 7 counties in South Carolina already seeing infestations of plume grass, we've got it in a lot more counties than that. I just got back from Yale University where I was speaking with Gus Speth, who's the Dean of Environmental Sciences up there, and I mentioned to him that I was coming here to just talk about plume grass today, or Cogongrass today. And he brought up to me, that just what Robin said, that this is one of the worst weeds in the world. This is a weed that in the tropics displaces crops. This is a weed that in our area displaces native plants. And with global climate change, we may also see this weed expanding far north of the reaches that it currently has taken advantage of. So keep your eye out for Cogongrass. Hopefully I've helped you a little bit understand some of the characteristics that allow you to identify this grass both vegetatively and in fruit. So, George?
Talking about Cogongrass.